What's up? What's up? It's your boy Sneak Q back here again with Mott Magazine. I got a special guest today, Houston recording artist, Femcee, Myishola.
Myishola, that is right.
Myishola. There we go, man. Houston is in the building, H-Town. How you doing today?
I'm phenomenal. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. First of all, you're here for your promo tour.
Yes.
Welcome
yes.
to Atlanta. Welcome
Thank
to
you.
Atlanta.
Thank you.
So let's talk about the promo tour. You know, like obviously this is your first stop in your promo tour. So let's talk about how it's been so far.
Oh, it's been amazing. Like the feedback I've been getting from my new single, Get Your Life, has been awesome. Like I didn't even expect everybody to catch on so quickly, but I guess it's kind of like a catchy song. So everybody's like, get your life, I got you. So, you know, people are seeing at the shows, people are seeing at the stations, or following me on Instagram, catching on and stuff. So it's been epic. Like Atlanta's been really hospitable.
Definitely. So obviously you got the single, Get Your Life. Let's talk about that. Let's elaborate on that single first off.
Okay, so Get Your Life is pretty much the situation where somebody comes in and they think, you know, they trying you, they don't know what you can do yet. And you're like, look, get your life, watch this, just real quick. So that's pretty much based around that premise of trying to let people know, you know, you're not playing.
Gotcha. So how long did it take you to make that track? Is that a track off, is that your single off an album coming or EP coming?
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's off my new EP, Ruler. It's not out yet. We're still working on it. That track is actually really, really old. We spent about a year, that was a year ago, trying to come up with a specific sound because we wanted to have the EP be very coherent. And we actually put it on the back burner. We're like, nah, we'll do something else. Went a completely different direction. And after some time came back to it and everybody was like, man, you know, we really, really like that track. So we went back that direction and it took off. So originally we actually tossed that song in the trash and it ended up being a hit.
Definitely. All right, so let's talk about this persona you have. Now we spoke in the car.
Yes.
2 months?
2 months. So if you know me before, my name is Miss My, and I was really bubbly, happy, you know, sequins, sparkles, EDM, like pop princess. And it worked really, really well for me. Everybody really liked it. And then over time, you just evolve and you grow. And a lot of people were trying me in life. Like I just went through a really, really dark time when people just pushing me and like pressing buttons. And it was because they thought I was sweet, like I wouldn't do anything. They're like, oh, she ain't gonna do nothing. She ain't whatever. Like they were really bothering me. And one day I just snapped. I'm like, look, like I will cut you. So that didn't really go with the pop princess vibe. And so our team got together, kind of put together with my direction, who I am now. And that was Myishola, which is actually my birth name. So Miss Maya was the cute, happy, fun person. And Myishola is who I really honestly am. It's kind of like my Sasha Fierce, if you will.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's a bit more edgy, a bit harder, a bit more direct. But I don't feel like I have people trying me anymore. Nobody mistakes me for
All right, so
pushover.
obviously between like rap and EDM, two different genres. How's the transition been?
Oh, it's been interesting. It's good on one end that everybody's kind of falling over because EDM and trap are kind of mixing together now, which is awesome. But it's also hard because all the players in the game have changed. Like everybody that I follow and looked up to has changed because it's a different scene and things work a lot differently. You know, when you have EDM, you have DJs that are the stars. The artists aren't really the stars. You make the music and then the DJ breaks your thing and they get paid $100,000 to make a show. But in hip hop scene, the artists are the stars still. I mean, yeah, you have a DJ, but the artist is in the forefront. So it's been a bit different with just setting up shows and things like that. But the transition fan base, you know, that's been working really well because I feel like it kind of flows together.
Well, you working. I mean, best way to go about it is to get on the road and start promoting your
Yes,
music.
I'm trying to meet you. I'm trying to meet all of you. So if you ever come to your city, let me know.
Definitely. All right, so let's talk about your background.
Okay.
So you have a poetry background,
Yes.
a dance background.
Yes.
Let's talk about like how the transition pretty much from dance and rap and dance and EDM and pretty much the correlation between the two.
Okay, well, I was talking to somebody earlier and trying to tell them how the transition from dance went. So my parents, since the time I was little, like me and my sister were 3 and 4, they had us doing oratory, learning poetry. They would make us practice. We had those parents that were like, you ain't going to sleep till you get this perfect. So 3 and 4, we were performing random places. So that kind of knocked my stage fright out. I never got a chance to develop it. My parents didn't let that happen. But I really wanted to be a dancer. So I would dance in the kitchen and dance all over. And my parents were like, no, you're not gonna be a dancer. You're gonna be like a speaker or something like that. So me loving to perform and dance blended in with their pushing for poetry and for spoken word and things like that at such a young age that I became a lyricist without even knowing it. And the only way that I saw that I could feed both is to rap, because then I still get to do, you know, lyrics and things like that, but I'm still also performing. And when I perform, I dance.
Yes.
Like Beyonce full out dance. I don't care if I'm a rapper, I'm dancing dancing, I'm busting, I'm moving. Our rehearsals like last hours, like it's an entire production. So.
All right, so with dancing, I know you got to have like a rigorous workout routine, I guess.
Ooh.
Just to be able to run, move, jump, and stuff. Because I mean, the dancing is like workout in itself.
Yeah, like
right?
dance is a workout, but I also every morning I run a mile. Every morning I run a mile.
Definitely. All right, so where did the Walt Disney thing come into thing? Like, how can you become a dancer traveling with Walt Disney? Like, let's talk about that experience.
That was a super humbling experience. So I've always been one person to help people since I was little. I love helping people. If you come to me like, hey, I want to do this, I might not know how to do it, but we can find out together. So originally, I really wanted to dance for Disney because I loved Don't Judge My Life, High School Musical. This is how old I am. I was High School Musical. And they had auditions in Houston. I was like, oh, man, I want to go. And my best friend was a guy. He wants to go, too. So we were practicing. I was teaching him how to do all the technical things because he, God dances, y'all know all the technical stuff. He made it, and I didn't, man. Like, I didn't make it. And my heart was so hurt. Like, I cried and everything. And the next year, I just pushed harder. He helped me in return because then, he had an end. He knew what they were looking for. And then I tried out again. I made it. And I was 17 years old. And that was the first professional job I had in entertainment. And I got to dance for, like, Raven Simone, Miley Cyrus back when she wore clothes, High School Musical tour.
Shots fired.
I love you, Miley. And it was a blast. So that's where I got my first taste of entertainment, but it's also where I got my first taste of getting screwed by entertainment business. So
Gotcha. Cutthroat business.
Cutthroat business. Yeah.
So you do have a college degree.
Yes.
So let's you went to University of Houston.
I went to University of Houston for 2 years. Go Cougs. I love my Cougs. And then I went to Sam Houston University. And then I went out to a million schools in between that. I also went to Kingsville A&M. I went to San Jack. I went to Lone Star. I even went to school online. So, and that was just mainly because when you travel, like when you're trying to pursue your dreams, like it might not really fit in that way. You might have to move somewhere else. Might have to do something else. So I did whatever I had to do to make it work and fit in.
So you pretty much have a lot of experience in everything. Like I know you mentioned earlier that you act.
Yes.
You're here. You're act. You're a model.
Yes.
So you rap, EDM.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. Just how big is it for you to be as versatile as possible?
I feel like I kind of get that because I have ADD, so I get bored or I see something that looks really cool. I'm like, ooh, I want to learn how to do that. And so I'm like, I'm just going to learn how to do it. And then I might do it and realize I don't actually want to do that. So for instance, I went to school for criminal justice. I was going to go to law school. I really wanted to go to law school. So I got the extra certificates I needed to be a lawyer's apprentice while I was trying to figure out, and I was going to start in fall. Start working there. I was epic at it. I was going to court. I was doing all stuff, doing, settlements and negotiations and stuff, killing, and realized I really didn't like being a lawyer. So I kind of ended that. So that's how I ended up doing a bunch of different things. I'll try things and then like, oh, I want to do this. And then like, it's not really for me. So that's how I ended up with all those skills.
Okay, so when can we expect that the album or the EP that's coming out? When can we expect it? You say you didn't have a release date. How soon, how early, or what's the date? What's kind of like a point where we can probably like expect it?
We're pushing for December.
Okay.
And so it'll be towards the end of the promo tour. But it might even be like January, but we're pushing towards December. But what you really can expect is uplifting and like motivational words, because I feel like you are what you speak. So if you're singing, I want you to sing my song and be speaking positivity and uplift in your life. So all the things, even if it's like super hard and it's coming for somebody else, it's always gonna have words that when you're saying it, you're uplifting yourself while you're saying it, because it's affirmation that you can do just by listening to music. I feel like there's so much music out there that have you speaking so much negative stuff, then your life is negative. You're like, I have no clue why this happened. Well, what are you listening to? So.
Definitely. All right, so look, Atlanta is the first stop on the promo tour.
Yes.
What's the next stop?
Houston, I'm coming back to you, Houston. This upcoming weekend. After that, I'm going to be hitting up Austin, and then I'm going to Cali. So that's the next couple stops. LA, yes.
Okay, so you got some work lined up out there?
Yes.
All right, so what I want you to do right now, I want you to tell our audience and our viewers where they can find your music, all your social media, the week behind Snapchat, all of the things, everything like that.
Okay, so everything is one name. If you type in Google, all my stuff will pop up. If you want to go to Twitter, whatever, it's Myishola. Myishola. That's Myishola. I don't ever change my name. I don't have to add an underscore or a number or nothing. It's just Myishola because nobody has that name. Myishola.com, Myishola Twitter, Myishola Snapchat. And follow me on Snapchat. I'm nosy. I want to know what you're doing. Like, I'll listen. I'll snap you back. I always snap what's going on. You can follow the entire tour. You never know who's going to be on my Snapchat. So definitely follow me on Snapchat.
I won't follow you because I don't have a Snapchat.
He's
I'll
against
never have a
Snapchat.
Snapchat. So yeah.
Now we have this. We have this on tape.
Y'all can have that.
When he gets it, we can pull this
Instagram
back.
is my thing.
Instagram is
my
cool.
thing.
I also follow. I follow back on everything for the most part. So
Definitely.
unless you're weird, then I don't. Sorry.
Unless you will, remember that. We're here, Mott Magazine. It's your boy Sneaky Q, Houston, Femcee, Myishola.
Myishola.
Man, I can't look. Give me the benefit of the doubt, man.
You got it. I think maybe if you see it, broken down,
I know
then
just,
it works
so
better.
hard.
It's okay. It's okay.
Forgive me.
I still can't say Shia's name. Saya.
See, there you go.
I don't know. She's awesome though. I love her music, so I don't take offense to it. It's okay.
All right, don't take no offense. Well, look, we appreciate you coming down. We appreciate you stopping by, talking about the single. Best of luck to you. Tell the people in Houston about my magazine.
Of course, you come down there.
We will.
Yes.
We will.
The flights are super cheap.
You're right. We'll soon. I just was out there a couple weeks for my birthday, so I'll be back soon.
Okay, cool.
It's your boy Sneaky Q signing out, Mott Magazine. Until next time, peace.